Welcome into Bulldog Blitz, sponsored by Jim Taylor Ford in Ruston. It's media week for multiple football conferences, but today we are focusing on Conference USA and, more importantly, the LA Tech Bulldogs. And the message was simple. It almost came across as a warning to the rest of the league. It's time to win, and it's time to win now. The heat is getting turned up. 3-9 just isn't going to cut it anymore, and the results now must show.
Ultimately, winning is big for us. That's something that a standard that we haven't met for ourselves in the past 2 years, and that's something that's incredibly important for us. So that's the big focus this year, just as a team, is making sure that we win a little bit more.
If you have two guys here that represent really the 118 players that we have back, and the number one thing that they represent is a group that's hungry to win. And I think they're a determined group. And so that's what I think that these guys that represent our football team and our staff as well, is we're hungry to win. And we're ready to finish games that maybe we let slip away. And then I think we're ready to do that on a daily basis and with the intent with how we show up and work every day.
One main piece that will not be suiting up for the Bulldogs next year is former all-conference wide receiver and return man Smoke Harris. Harris was a vital piece on Cumbie's offense and a huge safety valve for any quarterback in that offense when plays broke down, replacing his lightning speed and innate ability to always make a play whenever the Dogs were in trouble won't be easy.
You're not going to have another Smoke Harris from the standpoint of the plays that he made. You want to try to use the guys that you have. And I think in the return game immediately, Dedrick Latulis is the guy's name that comes to mind in the punt return game. I think you saw DeMarcus Griffin-Taylor emerge as our kick returner. He did a phenomenal job from that standpoint. So I think you manufacture it in different ways. It's not going to be as easy as, hey, let's just throw the ball to Smoke and let him break about 8 tackles and get a first down. And I think that you just play off the strengths of the other guys. I think from the receiver room, it's a different skill set than what you saw, but you find a different way in terms of getting guys the football in space. I guess there's a bunch of other coaches in this building right now, or they're glad that he's gone, and we wish we had him, but he did a great job in our program. But we're excited about the kids that we have and the players and the people we have to replace them.
The defensive side of the ball continues to garner a lot of intrigue with a new staff, but also the new atmosphere that Jeremiah Johnson brings, and it seems to allow players to see ball and go get ball on a daily basis.
I feel like it means a lot to know that we don't have to think before we make a play. We just got to go, because our defense is basically, we have a lot of great athletes out there. So now to know that we could just go out there and play free and just make plays, I feel like that would make our defense way much better than what it was last year.
Training camp is just less than a week away, and the real thing will soon begins in less than a month in August. For your Bulldog Blitz, I'm Jeremy Bryant.